And thanks for joining us on the news. I am Nifemi Okuntoyi. We're staying with developments surrounding the 80.2 billion naira corruption allegation against former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello. Earlier today, the former governor's media team says he visited the EFCC and was asked to leave without interrogation. But the anti-graft agency insists Yahaya Bello is not in its custody and is still on its wanted list. Celestina Area reports.
Director Yahaya Bello Media Office, Ohiri Michael, had in a press statement said the former governor had finally honored the invitation of the commission. The decision was made after due consultation with his family, legal team and political allies. Shortly after, another statement was relayed by Mr. Ohiri that the former governor has left the EFCC office as he was not interrogated by the officials who told him he could leave. He was accompanied to the commission by the governor of Kogi State, Usman Ododo. Reacting to this, head of media and publicity of the EFCC says Mr. Bello is not in their holding facility. Mr. Bello is facing a 19-count charge of money laundering to the tune of 80 billion naira. Since the commencement of the case against him in April 2024 at the Federal High Court Abuja, the former governor has been absent from court to take his plea. This will be the first time that he is making an appearance at the EFCC office since the commencement of the matter. Celestina Iria, TVC News, Abuja.
We're monitoring developments in Edo State ahead of Saturday's governorship election, where the Nigerian Air Force has now commenced the airlift of election materials for the Independent National Electoral Commission to Benin. In a statement by the Deputy Director, Public Relations and Information, Kabiru Ali, the move is part of a broader effort to ensure timely and safe delivery of sensitive materials for the smooth conduct of the election. He also mentioned that the airlift operation shows the collaboration between Nigerian Air Force and INEC to facilitate logistics and ensure a peaceful election process in Edo State. And the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, has assured that the election will be rancor-free. He made the pledge when he visited the state as part of efforts to synergize strategy with other security agencies. TVC News senior reporter Theophilus Elema was there.
The Chief of Defense Staff arrives at the 4th Brigade headquarters in Benin City, the Edo State capital. He is here to ensure effective collaboration and ascertain troops' level of preparedness in support of the Nigeria Police for the conduct of the off-cycle governorship election scheduled for 21st September 2024. After inspecting the guard of honor, he proceeds into the situation room where he met with key players. The meeting went into a closed-door session as journalists were asked to leave. After the meeting, the Chief of Defense Staff assured that the state will be peaceful before, during, and after the polls.
We must act professionally because they say charity begins at home, so it should start from us. Whatever conduct we are to do, we must be impartial. Deployment should start as soon as possible. We must protect the citizens. We must give an enabling environment for them to cast their votes.
Although he did not disclose the number of personnel that will be deployed, General Musa noted that no other security operatives should be out except the conventional one.
Nobody should be intimidated. We don't want any other security outfits, vigilante, civilian, whatever, to be out. Only those ones constitutionally mandated to do that. They are the only ones expected to go out. So even all those other ones in uniform, nobody should wear any uniform other than these other ones. The police, the military, the civil defense will provide adequate security for all.
In readiness for the elections, the Chief of Defence Staff believes that this meeting will further solidify the synergy between the security architecture and the state and ensure a rancor-free polls. Theophilus Ilama, TVC News, Edo State.
And Theophilus joins me live from Benin City. Walk us through the engagement of the Chief of Defence Staff and just how prepared are security operatives ahead of this election. We'll get back to Theophilus in the course of this bulletin. As political parties wrap up campaigns ahead of Saturday's election, the Labour Party held its mega campaign rally in Benin City as it pushes to win the governorship election in Edo State. Supported by top party officials, including the party's 2023 presidential candidate Peter Obi and his vice Dati Baba Ahmed, the party has asked its followers to come out en masse to vote. Governorship candidate Olumide Akpata wants his supporters to use their votes to chase the PDP out of government house.
The prayer of every papa and mama and say make pikin better pass am, not be so. How pikin dey take better? Not be to go school, not be to see hospital when they no well. Labour Party na for papa, mama, pikin. Anything wey concern papa, mama, and pikin, we dey there.
Theophilus Ilama joins me now from Benin City. The Chief of Defence Staff is in Edo State. What's the engagement like with troops who have been deployed for this election? And walk us through the security infrastructure ahead Saturday.
Well, the Chief of Defence Staff was indeed in Edo State to solidify arrangements, of course, with other security architecture to ensure that lives and property of Edo residents are secured before, during, and after the elections. And it's instructive that he warned that every vigilante group or any other group that is not the conventional police or security architecture are not allowed to be on the field. That's because they want to ensure the safety of lives and property and also ensure the process goes on smoothly. Now, the Chief of Defence Staff also went ahead to assure residents that whatever they have seen, whatever they see, they should report it and they'll take appropriate action. He also warned that if his men are involved in that, they will be court-martialed. So he gave everyone hope that the elections will be free, fair, credible, and of course, looking at the fact that Edo State is the center of everything, all eyes are on Edo State. The elections has to be nothing but peaceful, free, and fair. Of course, the Chief of Defence Staff also spoke with his men on the field and also had some form of exercise with them, some push-ups with them, enjoying himself amongst his men. And from there, a lot of the men were sent to different parts of Edo State to aid the work so that the security architecture can be further strengthened. And of course, they will be working with other security architecture, including the police, the Air Force, and everyone involved in security in Edo State. Meanwhile, the campaigns are hotting up. The Labour Party had their campaign, their final campaigns today, their mega rally today, and from there, everybody will be going about to different places to canvass votes, house to house, and all of that. So the elections are. The feel is good, quite all right. Edo residents are owning the process and they are ensuring that everyone comes out to vote and the elections are peaceful. So in all of it, we see that Edo residents are beginning to understand that their vote is their power, or they already understand that, and so this is further reinforced. They say their vote is their power, so they are going all out to vote in a leader that will make Edo great and bring prosperity to them.
Thank you for the updates there.